Well, it started off as a tough morning. Finding out that Mac was not going to be available. Finding out that one of our other assistants was not going to be available. Yet we show up to shoot around and our kids are, they're ready to go. They didn't flinch. They, I thought, stepped up to the task at hand tonight in a big-time kind of way. The response that we got from these guys after, getting some news today that we weren't expecting, give our kids just a ton of credit. I think that says a lot about their character. I think it says a ton about how they were raised. I think it says even more so about what an experienced veteran team looks like. Got a little dicey there towards the end when Lex fouled out. We can't have that. As long as we don't have Mac, both KB and Lex have to stay in the game. And you got to see us play a little small ball today. I thought Chloe Moore was exceptional. I thought what we did defensively just to stifle them and our play off the ball, just making plays. We knew we were going to have to take calculated risk. Our chances, we didn't want to be too risky, but we knew that we were going to have to play different and just give our kids a ton of credit. I'm really, really proud of them, and it was a great win.
Go ahead. To the extent that you're actually able, what kind of timeline exists on a Mackenzie's injury? Is that something that you think is going to be a
Yeah, we don't know at this time. I mean, there's still other things that are being done right now, but at this point, I'm not at liberty to tell you when she'll be back.
Yeah, those last 4 minutes of the game, you've lost Goalbased, you've lost Holmes, obviously the whole game. Nebraska's kind of pushing. How do you change your strategy to kind of hold on to that lead?
Well, you just have to really rely on who we are. And, we are a defensive-minded team. You got to lock your heels into the floor, and you got to, make a stance. And again, we knew they were going to put the ball inside. But towards the end, they needed threes. But, I think it's just a matter of not doing anything differently. It's just trying to get them to the finish line, with just encouragement. And reminding them that, we're built for this moment. And, it's our game to go out and win. And you just remind them of those things and allow them to do the rest.
What was Alexa Goalbased contributions? Like, what did that mean to you guys on throughout the game with points-wise, and obviously also defensively? She had steals and defending all Nebraska throughout.
I can't say enough about her defensively. And a lot of what she provides for us never shows up in this thing, maybe the rebounds, but in terms of her rotation and being able to, help off in rotations, being able to switch ball screens, which she was doing tonight. She's so good in those moments, for us defensively. And so it was a blow when she obviously fouled out because it was a silly foul. She got a little bit deep, and it was just, it was a no doubt it was a foul. And so that was frustrating because she knew that she had 4 and she had to play really, really safe and solid. And so she made the mistake of trying to get around, and she got burned by it. But offensively, when she can step out there and she sees that shot going down, it does something for her. It does something for our team. And to have a stretch 4 like her. And we've had a few, but for her to step out and shoot the ball the way she did tonight beyond the arc was very critical and huge, for us offensively.
Jazz Shelley was the talk before the game, and she wasn't even their leading scorer tonight. So how did you feel that your team was able to guard her that well to where she was second tonight?
Well, she was, a hot topic of conversation, for the last 4 days, just in watching Nebraska and prepping for Nebraska. And so we knew that, she was going to be one of the keys. And trust me, that's a really good Nebraska team. But we wanted to try to make things difficult for her. We wanted to protect the arc as well as we could. We wanted to make things difficult for her at the rim. I think everybody had an opportunity to guard her. I don't know if it was just one person. I thought Nikki was tremendous on the ball, doing what she does, and that's trying to create some disruption. But I thought all of them collectively, Allie Patberg was on her a lot, and Allie's just super smart, understands tendencies, was trying to take that away. And so, again, just give our kids, those kids credit for following a game plan. And trust me, we had to make some adjustments throughout just because of our foul trouble.
Hey, Terry, Lou from Seymour. You just used the phrase, we're built for this moment. Is that kind of a theme of the whole season, really? That seems like Nebraska are going to be gunning for you a little bit?
Yeah, well,
ranking and all.
yeah, I think that I just know these kids, and there's no doubt that based on the number, by your name, media, people talking about this team, that we're going to get everybody's best. We just expect that. But it's, these kids are just built different. Allie Patberg is built different. Grace Berger, Nikki, when I say built different, they're just so stinking competitive, right? And that's what separates them. They don't flinch. They never think they're out of it. They have this toughness, this grittiness about them. They're always connected, as a group out there, and Lex also, and obviously Mac and KB and Chloe tonight. I just think that they show, and tonight they did, just a different level of toughness. And we see it every day in practice because we're around them. We see it every day in practice when they're not in practice, but they're still in the gym doing their work. And so that's why. I say that about them. We're built for this moment because we've done our work, and that's where our confidence comes from.
Yeah, Kendra Brown, obviously, easy season high minutes, 25.
Yeah.
What do you think of her first start tonight?
I thought she looked a little shaky, to be honest with you. I thought she did some really good things, but I know she was frustrated a little bit. But I thought once she got going and understood that she was out there and she started for us, which we figured there would probably be a little bit of nervousness for her, even though she's practiced, in those, gets as many reps as the McKenzies. She's on that other team all the time, and but I thought. At the end of the day, I'll go back and watch, and I'm sure there's really, setting up some, step-up screens that we were doing, getting our kids downhill. We really wanted to attack, especially our guards. We just wanted to get some direct line drives, some rail drives, and that all starts with a lot of flat back screens. And KB is really good in those areas. I mean, she has a great basketball feel for, when she can, whether it's a drag screen, whether it's a step-up screen, whether it's just a simple rub. She's always on alert to, okay, how can I serve my guards right now and trying to help them get open a little bit easier. And I thought she did a great job of that. She can't be 6'3", right? We know that. But I'll tell you what, she has a heart that is so big, and she's going to give you her best effort, in spite of sometimes coming up a little short. But I thought again, we tried to double tonight. We were risky, but she was holding her own. I thought as the game went on, I thought she got better inside the game.
Just following up on that in turn, as kind of you talked so much about building up depth in the bench over the course of the season, I guess. When you say that Kendra was a bit shaky at times, does that kind of show you where that depth still needs to improve?
I think what it's going to do is going to make us really good when Matt comes back. Yeah, that's the positive in all of it, right? That you get the Chloes out there, and we wanted to get Kate out there tonight, just didn't happen. But you get Chloe out there, and she was so instrumental in knocking down some big shots. Our lead went from 7 to 10 when she hits that three. KB gets some minutes now, even more minutes, more experience. And she gets better, and so when this is really gonna serve us well when we get Mac back.